And we're live. Hi guys, I'm TCat. This is the
I'm the
salad. So you are watching Neutral Talk. And tonight's episode is let's take a break. So with everything that's been going on, the YouTube, especially for the vaping community, as a lot of advocacy and telling your stories. So I've taken part, as you know, I have another stream called Vaping Saved Our Lives. It is being able to talk about anything vape related. And basically protesting online, in a sense, and also telling your story. That being said, I want to let you guys know that today's show is literally taking a break, just taking a big breather, because, again, we don't know what to expect on Monday. We have already heard quite a bit of what's going to happen. That's happened today. And there's a lot of outrage. So I just want to give everybody a bit of a break and have a conversation. So the way that we're going to do it today is I'm going to be posting the link, and 2 people can come in at a time. So whoever wants to come in, they can come in. And then 2 people at a time will have a small discussion, something completely random. So we'll have one question, and then we'll go with that one question and have a conversation. So how are you guys tonight, first and foremost? And we'll let them kind of do their thing.
Bananas. Everyone's saying hi real quick for people in chat. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Monsterman. Hi, David Sampath. GBB Jerry A. Hi. Buddha Vapes. Oh, I'd like to rub that Buddha belly.
Hey, Nug. So yeah, again, I just want everybody to kind of like take a small break and then get back to advocacy, get back to telling your stories, getting out there. I'm going to be doing a couple-hour stream after this, so I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and then I'm going to come back on and do my other show. So I'm going to put the link.
I was going to say right now, if you want to come on and you know us personally, feel free to PM. Hey, can I come in?
Preferably actually message him, because mine is running quite a bit, and I don't want to have it where we go in and out. So.
Right.
Hello, Shane.
Again, if you want to come in, get bombarded with a couple of like just random off the wall questions, chill out.
Something that's a little bit more fun. A little bit more fun. Just relax, sitting down, have a coffee. Make it more of a neutral talk. Neutral zone, sorry.
This is more like truth or dare, but without the dare, and it's gonna be great.
I didn't dress up for the occasion today because I've been advocating. I put on makeup this time. See, there's no pimple. Well, you can still see my pimples, but not as bad. Oh, I've been breaking out, guys. I'm so sorry.
And yes, I'm wringing my hands quite a bit, but they've been hurting the last week and a half.
All right.
TLC.
All right, so who wants to be on panel? First 2 people?
I know Monsterman's been chomping at the bit to get in here.
All right, Monster, you can come on in. So there's one. So there's the Zoom room. So if there's too many people at once, we'll do 2, and then they can stay hidden and just stay in the chat. And then once the 5 or 10 minute mark, I'll depend. Maybe we might do 10. That we can actually say, okay, thank you for coming, plug them, and then let the next 2 set of people just to kind of have a bit of a feel. You can even ask questions to me and Salad. That we're perfectly fine with doing that, right? Yeah.
I want Kathy in here.
I would love to have Kathy in here.
Oh, there's a monster. If you jump on walk right, we have a monster in
Don't
here.
mind the thing that's about to pop up, peoples, because I am not in full screen.
Yeah, give me a second here.
1,000.
There.
You had your second.
There. Now I got this chat. This.
There we go. Sorry. Camera issues and.
Hello, Stu Rep. So I'm going to edit
If
this.
I stand up. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
If you stand up, please stand up. Please stand up.
If I stand up periodically, I apologize.
That is perfectly fine. I've been sitting on this chair for the last, I don't know how many days. Almost every single day. So
Well, mine's for a different reason, but I get your point.
Hello, Stu. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of a thing for Stu. And then I'll go back to it after every single conversation. I will explain it again, just for anybody that's new. If there's anybody that has been watching and they want to be able to just kind of explain to anybody that's what I saw that finger in the corner of my eye.
This is me. Not continue. Doing stuff on the behind the scenes.
That is Salad.
I am behind the scenes master.
So we're gonna start with Monsterman and whoever comes in, we'll just go with the flow. Take a bit of a break. Hello there, Monsterman.
Howdy. Oh, sorry if I'm a little incoherent. Haven't eaten all day.
That's your own fault.
No,
Ain't my fault.
no, he's got a doctor's appointment tomorrow.
Oh.
We won't get into details about that one. That one is more of a personal thing, even though he kind of brought it up on dysfunctional family last night. Anywho.
I didn't go into too many details.
You didn't go into too many details. You just explained what kind it was. That was it.
I said a procedure, and that's about it.
Anywho.
I'm gonna walk away from that one.
He's grumpy, guys. He's hungry. He's hungry. He wants a Snickers bar just to settle that.
The only thing keeping me sane is nicotine and caffeine, if that gives you any idea.
Yeah. I get it.
Right now,
That's all I've been living off of right now.
You really need to get a Snickers in your system
He
because you're
can't-
starting to turn into Justin Bieber.
Alrighty. So. How are you doing? Other than living off of liquid.
Not bad. Just been keeping track of everything going on. Heard that Utah is now doing a full-fledged ban. Everything but enclosed pod systems are illegal. I was on Truck and Stream earlier today, and yeah, I've been keeping an eye on that, seeing what's really going on, trying to get a better handle on what they're meaning. Even though I think some of the stuff he said are kind of, you can kind of tell he's lying a little bit.
I'll be bringing my stuff up in Vaping Saves Our Lives. I'm gonna have some very interesting information.
So you guys know what I'm throwing in my mouth real quick.
Gupta. Ooh! I don't know if anybody has seen the video, but I'm gonna talk about that video and probably... It's the video that I sent you Yeah. It's very
But
entertaining.
that's later.
That's later.
Right now.
Anyways, so losing track because we've been doing advocacy for so long that like that's all that we could talk about. So how's the fam?
Same old, driving me up the fucking wall.
Okay, how's your dad doing?
Giving me shit, as always.
Is this like constructive shit or just I'm gonna be an asshole for the sake of being an asshole?
Yes, she is here. Shh.
Hi.
Hello.
Honestly, my dad is a completely different asshole than you are, Salad. It's hard to tell when he's being funny or being serious.
Ooh, so he's a British asshole.
No, he's Irish asshole.
They're both very dry. Next time, spit on it and find out.
Yeah, next time he sees you, he's gonna have some words with you because I think he can hear you.
Hi, Dad.
How are you doing, Kathy?
Not bad, not bad.
Life is just peachy.
Yeah,
So,
that did you.
you're giving that look of
Thanks for calling me out.
thanks for what?
What?
Calling you.
I said, thanks for calling me out.
Yeah. No.
Sorry. Not sorry, but sorry.
It's all right, though. I know.
So, I want to ask you about, do you have any animals, pets?
I got 2 dogs.
No, not 2 dogs.
You got 2 dogs?
I do, yes. A Boston Terrier and one that my mother picked up actually last year when me and Sal were on our way back home from your house. I want to say he's a mix between a Shih Tzu and a Baton.
And Kathy? You said that you have 2, or
No, I don't have any at the moment.
do you want pets sometime?
Yeah.
What animals do you usually go towards?
I love cats and I love dogs. So I love all animals. They're amazing. They're so comforting, and my husband and I, we're animal freaks. We love them, but we're just not in a position that we can have them at the moment. So yeah.
Okay, I gotta ask. You're either British, Australian, or some Northern Canadian, Kathy.
You said one of them. You're right. I'm Australian.
Okay. I have a friend of mine that I haven't spoken to in ages, used to play World of Warcraft with, that is up in Canada right now, that almost has a spot-on accent as yours.
Yeah, no, I'm Aussie. Yeah, or Aussie, as some people say, but no, I'm Aussie. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with where you're from, I just like accents.
No, so do I. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I melt whenever I hear an Australian accent. He's every time I hear anybody that has an Australian accent and I can pick it up really quick, I'm just like,
Kind of a bad joke, but I guess in some sense, Kathy, you are a Oswald.
Huh?
the dad
What am
jokes.
I?
The bad jokes.
Osborne.
Yeah.
That's not a dad joke, that's an uncle joke.
I said bad.
Bad joke.
Clean your ears out,
Yeah.
Sal.
Bad, dad, they're both bad, I mean.
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry, folks. He never listens to me anyway.
That's
True.
just a monster joke.
Now the panel can answer if they like. Do you guys have any animals that that you have at home or are planning to get?
Personally, I have one dog, but I help take care of both my dog and my brother's.
I've only been hitting the Tipberg of my animals in my streams. I have two dogs. I have an Australian Shepherd Beagle mix and a Golden Retriever Border Collie mix. Both are extremely hyper. I have a tuxedo tabby, short haired. She's just as hyper and she rules the dogs. And then I have my fish. I only have 3 in this tank, but I'm actually gonna be I'm gonna be moving them out of there, and I'm gonna be redoing the aquascaping of that one, which I think I might be doing a show or just a video of me doing it throughout my blogs. And then I have a 20-gallon upstairs that has 1 beta, 1 Coradora, and 1 golden algae fish. He's gonna get that big. I can't wait. But I gotta, again, cool. I want to renovate that tank too. So I gotta get that started. And then I have my daughter's tank, which has a beta. He's a double tail. He actually has epilepsy.
Oh, wow.
Be right back. I gotta go take care of pups.
And she also has like a couple other fish. I have a leopard gecko named Moby. His name is Mulba Dix. He's out of the adolescent stage right now where he thinks he knows it all and he wants to bite my hand. So I decided that I was gonna get him some super worms. And he's happy. He's gotten a couple of super worms mixed with some giants, and he's so happy right now he couldn't even finish his dinner. He's like, I can't eat anymore. My belly is swelling, and I'm like, ha ha! Now you won't try to eat me and hurt me. As for Logan, so I basically am starting with these 2 lovelies first, and then when they change out, I'm gonna ask for 2 other people to come in. So be ready for that. So yeah, I do want to get more animals, but right now I kind of need to fix my financing first before I can even do that. I want to do tank building, so.
Yeah. That's expensive too.
If you love doing it, you keep doing it.
So.
Yeah, that's right.
Monster, what do you do for a living?
I am a automotive. Excuse me. I'm an automotive manufacturing assembly line operator. Work the night shift from 5:30 in the evening to 4, sometimes 5 o'clock in the morning, and I just water seal the doors on the F-150s.
Nice.
Oh wow, that's real cool.
And Kathy, what do you do for a living?
I was a makeup artist, but unfortunately, due to my health, I've had to retire. I've got an incurable brain disease called intracranial hypertension.
Oh.
And I've spent the last 15 plus years in and out of hospital having multiple brain surgeries. And so it hasn't been fun. But we keep going, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, I'm a hairstylist.
So I'm disabled. Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. Disabled, things like that. I got a lot of health problems, but there's a lot of things, but it's all good. We're getting there, one step at a time.
You're still breathing. That's always a good thing.
That's
You're
right.
still here, and we're
That's right.
talking.
That's right. That's exactly it. That's it. That's it. And we still got to fight the fight every day.
Yep. Every day, everybody's
Never-
surviving.
Yep. That's right.
I'm a hairstylist. I like making
Yeah.
my scissor jokes. I have
Yeah.
I have a 3-inch scissors and I have 7 inches.
Yeah.
If anybody
I know.
remembers that conversation way back.
Yeah, that was like your that was what, the second dysfunctional family you were on,
I think so.
and you were complaining about cutting 9 inches off your daughter's hair, and I said right
10.
to the camera,
10. It was 10 inches.
okay, then that, like I said, that was the first time I ever hear a woman complain about something that's 10 inches. Hey, you know me better than most people, T-Cat. When I have the opportunity to say a joke, I say it. Comedy.
But I love my job. I wouldn't change it for the world. It's definitely one of those jobs that, like, with my ADHD, everything is new every single time. When a new client comes in
That's
your
right.
chair, it's just like,
That's right. That's right. I've worked in salons in and out of salons for years, and it is exactly like that. New people, new stories, new gossip, new hair, new styles, new everything. It's fantastic.
yeah, it's just amazing. And then I know Salad, if he was still here, but he's dealing with his puppy right now, he also works at Ford assembly line. Same shifts as Monsterman.
Wow,
Yep.
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
You know, it's amazing. Me and Salad have been friends for, I'm going to ballpark figure, 3 years.
3.5 more, probably, because you guys were
Yeah.
working around the same time, and it was a kind of meet greet. And then when I started talking to him more so, and then I started hearing your voice in the background, you guys were just talking.
Yeah, but I'm amazed me and him haven't killed each other yet. Because me and Salad ended up befriending each other was one day he was talking to me about rebuildables, and I was telling him what I knew, and one day he told me to come over to his house and do a build session with him, and the arguments at the table were astounding because he was shooting for like the 0.3 to 0.5 range, what normal typical beginning builders build at, and then you had my knucklehead building a 0.1 coil that's the size of a 22 millimeter dripper.
And I'm sitting there watching them do this on the laptop. For anybody that doesn't know, me and Salad are a couple. We live about 1,000 miles apart,
Mm-hmm.
and we've been together for 3 years. So
The first drive,
all-
but you get used to it.
during the first year was actually kind of like, this is so new, everything's so new. The first time that we met, it was like we fit like a glove. The moment we hugged.
Yeah.
I remember the first time you and I said words to each other personally, I thanked you. Because when you two started talking, and he told me that he was going to go up there to see you for the weekend, he came back, and that boy had a grin from ear to ear. And you you could throw anything at him to make him frown, and you could have shown him a bag full of. It's gonna sound bad, but you could show him a bag of dead puppies, and it still wouldn't have made him frown. That's how big his fucking grin was.
So what is your favorite drink? That can be like coffee to alcohol to juices to just plain old water. We'll do with Monsterman first.
Oh, I can't do one specific drink. I drink just about everything.
Hello, Roberto. Hello,
I wanna say-
everybody.
What's up, Roberto? I'm gonna say my favorite non-alcoholic drink will probably be raspberry sweet tea. My favorite alcoholic drink, is beer. Just beer.
Yeah, one specific type of beer.
Hey, I like beer, but I'm also cheap. I get whatever's on sale at the time, and most of the time it's that particular one.
It is Bush, everybody. We've said it so many times on your stream. My turn.
You see me drinking almost every stream anyway.
What about you, Kathy? What's your favorite type of drinks?
It would have to be caffeinated, definitely. But yeah, now coffee. I love my coffee and my water, and I love my Coca-Cola. But I only have one glass of Coca-Cola a day, and I've cut down my coffee to one a day, which is very sad, but that's what happens when you start having heart palpitations because you've had so much of it. But yep.
Yeah, I'm the same way, but I can't stop. I've already quit one addiction. But again, coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee is my
I
choice.
love this. Yeah.
The next time I go up there, TCAT, I am going to keep track of how many times we go to the local coffee shop.
Yeah.
In one day? You want to know how many times in one day? I've already counted this. 5 times. 5.
Yeah.
I get so many questions from people that know you and I are friends, and they always ask me, is she really that big of a coffee drinker? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Us Canadians are known for our coffee.
You look at her trash bin,
You hush
And
it.
and there's at least 15 to 20 cups.
My garbage smells like coffee.
Yeah.
Sorry
I'm not
about
afraid.
walking away.
That's okay.
That's all good.
I answered the question for you, but
My dog is about a year and a half old. The other one
Aw.
is 11 or 12 years old. She was the antagonizer. Mine is a Catahoula mix. She is a Boston Terrier.
and then that look of
Yeah.
We moved on to drinks, by the way. And then my second choice of drink, if I don't have my coffee, is usually Pepsi or ginger ale. And then my alcoholic beverage is Bailey's to mix it with my coffee.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Irish car bomb.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm that kind of person that will
Oh.
drink coffee with my
Yeah.
alcohol.
Oh yeah.
Coffee is life. Coffee is life.
You know, Salad, I've noticed
Yeah.
every time you and I have drunk together, we always had at least one Irish car bomb.
Yes. Yes, we have.
Now, Salad, tell them your favorite drinks.
American Honey, which is a whiskey. I've been nursing the fuck out of this, which is Glenfiddich Fire and Cane.
We're also talking
Strong.
non-alcoholic ones.
Oh, non-alcoholic. Forgive me.
But he already did the alcohol one.
I have a slew of alcoholic ones. Non-alcoholics, it's usually Pepsi, real sugar, Barks root beer, Nos, water. Uh, when I'm at work, I'll drink Body Armors. Specific ones because I have bad responses to banana.
And that's literally how much he actually drinks. Those are his favorite.
Yeah.
Within arm's reach
Oh, here.
of my desk, the Pepsi real
Yeah.
sugar.
Yeah.
Due to a trip I took overseas, I prefer to drink stuff room temp. No ice, no refrigerator, room temp. I don't know why. It seems easier and better.
Dream vacations.
Oh.
Kathy? What is your dream vacation?
Have to be Greece, America, and I have to say the pyramids.
You said Greece on the first
Yeah.
one, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. My family history is my heritage is Greece. Is Greek. Sorry. So yeah. So it would have to be, especially the islands. Oh wow. Yeah. Definitely, yeah. Greece, America, and I have to say the pyramids. Yep, that's me.
So we're gonna have to get her to come to America. So
Yeah.
we're gonna do a fund so we can get her here so she can at least get to America.
Oh yeah.
Is this going to be like Coming to America?
Oh.
Oh.
I mean, full garb, everything, throw her in. Yeah.
I am royalty.
All right, Monster. What is your dream vacation?
I've had a couple. One of them was up to Canada, which I do thank Salad for allowing me to tag along with them on those trips. Hope to do a few more, at least. But yeah, I wanted to go up to Canada just so I can not only meet people up there like you, TCAT, but also just kind of get a view of the U.S. from the outside.
Mm.
And that's kind of why I decided I wanted to open up my shop up in Canada. Much better environment. But my biggest one, I would say, would have to be Ireland, because I am heavily of Irish descent, and I just kind of want to browse Ireland and kind of get a better knowing of my ancestry, of what kind, what kind of, even Scotland, whatever. With the help of TCAT, I know what clan I'm a part of now, and I just kind of want to get a better knowledge of the family clan, and just the Irish Hills, Ballanty Field, or as some of my cousins say, kiss the barley stone. I want to say one of the Celtic regions is definitely a place I want to go.
And what about you, Salad?
My personal variation of Round the World in 80 Days, but instead of just making a big loop, I want to visit all my friends across the world. I mean, I've got friends and family. He's family down in Australia. I've got family in Latvia. I've got family in Hawaii. I've got friends in Sweden. I've got friends in New Zealand. Throw in a couple extra stops for my Nordic heritage. Just round the globe for however long it takes.
Mm.
And now it's me. So my dream vacation is to go to Ireland. Just because at least from what I've been told by my family, is that I am part Irish, Scottish, English, French, and possibly German. I'm World War II in one.
Did you say World War II?
World War II.
Yeah.
Because you gotta remember, Germany and France attacked each other, and that's when things hit the fan.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I want to be able to go to Ireland. It's one of my favorite places in general, not just because of my heritage, but also because of the fact that I've always loved seeing pictures of Ireland. I don't even care like what city, just somewhere in the country where I can look at the ocean, just getting that fresh air. Like I'm in dreamland just thinking about it or just talking about it. Yeah, that's like my dream place to go to. That's my vacation that I wanna.
Yeah.
And
They all sound amazing.
Sal, do you have the one more question? We have room for one more. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Somewhat personal for Miss Kathy, but what would be your ideal date night?
Ooh.
Sorry, I was buffering. I didn't hear that.
What would be your ideal date night?
Oh. Oh, man.
Do you want to sit and like kind of think about it?
Stumped.
You stumped her.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go to Monsterman.
Yeah, I'm stumped.
Your ideal date.
Yeah.
Really, just something, both me and whoever I'm on the date with can have fun. I'm usually like simple. I'm a simple guy. Anything fun. I go bowling or go see a dirt track race or a demolition derby or a rodeo. Something we can both enjoy. Grab a bite to eat or something. Go grab a movie. Just the simple things. So sometimes the simple things. It's the simple things in life that make you laugh and have a good time.
And since he asked the question, it is going to be me that answers, and then we'll go back to Kathy, and then we'll do salad. So my ideal date would be, it's some people call it cheesy. I think it's romantic, but I don't know if you've seen on Facebook, Instagram, all social media that they set the dinner outside, and it has like the little table and a little dinner plates, and everything's all nice and fancy as if they're outside in a restaurant, but it's just their backyard. I would love to have, once I have my backyard all nice and done up and whatnot, I want to be able to do an outside date. I'm the kind of very simple girl, but I do like to feel like I'm being pampered without being pampered. And I do like the man to cook the date night, because I have a hard time sometimes figuring out what I want to eat 99% of the time, because I love burgers. So we already know what those dates are gonna definitely a barbecue. But I do like drive-ins. I've been to one drive-in with my father when him and I were at good terms. So those things were really fun for me to do, and then I stopped going to drive-ins because I want to do it with somebody special. I don't want to do it with just some random person. Like, I don't even want to do it with one of my best friends, even though I think they've already asked me, like, hey, do you want to go to the drive-in? No, I'm okay. But in the back of my head, I really want to do it with my other half. So
yeah,
there's the thinking right there. I just gave him ideas. People just gave me ideas.
The wheels.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've been thinking about it for a while.
Now, what about you, Kathy? Did you figure out your?
Yeah, yeah,
All right.
yeah. I'm the type of person I know with my illness, like my husband does so much for me. I would like to do something for him. But I'm the same. I'm like simple. I like simple, easy things. But one thing I do know I would love for one thing is to be surprised, because it's hard to surprise me. So I would like to just be surprised. That would be an amazing thing. So just anything, it just can be simple, but like just dinner at home, that doesn't matter, but just to be surprised.
I have some advice for your husband then.
Alrighty. Yeah, salad.
There we go.
Mine. An early dinner followed up with a walk on the beach, and I actually have a beach I want to take TCAT to that I've been to at sunset. Um, Here's the
Yeah.
view I've seen.
Oh, wow.
Oh, damn.
That is the Baltic Sea.
Yeah. That is beautiful.
Took it with a camera phone.
And I'm assuming the camera phone does not give it
That
justice.
is,
No.
but it's still heavenly.
Oh, yes. And just sit there till the sun goes bye-bye. Walk back.
Yeah.
Have a glass of wine and enjoy. Conversation.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be overly cutesy. We could be doing the bills at that point. It just...
Yeah.
I think you're muted, T-Cat.
Yeah, I am.
He's
I
trying
just
to hold
realized
in
that. And I'm like, yeah.
I thought, is that me? I thought I was buffering again.
No.
This is what happens when I push that button, because like I don't want to like push the button on the computer, because then it pops up everything and everybody will see it on the screen, and I'm like, oh.
Mm.
But that's okay. Sometimes you'll hear me, sometimes you won't. I just gotta keep remembering to, do it.
Should I stay or should I go?
Good song. But I'd like to thank Kathy and Monsterman for coming on.
No problem. Hopefully,
Thank you so much.
And thank you guys for coming on.
It was wonderful.
And,
Thank you very much for having us,
yeah,
for
no.
having me,
It's always a pleasure.
and I'll be back in chat.
Alrighty.
And hi, Pippa.
yes, same here, T-Cat. Thank you for having me on. Hopefully, I'll be back on in the future. But real quick, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has been advocating over this past week. It's just been, we're getting somewhere. Keep it up.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna go on back to explaining, since we have a few new people on here. So this one is not about advocating. This one is just kind of like sit back, take a break, let's have a conversation, we'll ask some questions. Even if you guys want to ask a question, feel free. We're gonna keep it as non-vape related as possible, just because we've been doing a lot, and I mean a lot, of advocating. So just taking that small break will be great. I'm gonna post and we're only gonna have 2 people in the panel. So if anybody does end up coming in after 2 people are already in, then they'll have to turn off their screen and mute themselves, and then when the 10 minutes is up, then yeah, we'll get them to come up, to come on after those 2. All right, putting link up. And give that little 10-minute delay, or 5-second delay. 10 seconds.
Delay. Jesus.
Shh. Shh. And come on in.
DIY down under. I'll put you under. Oh, we got the Logan. Why, hello there, you sexy Aryan bastard.
Now we just gotta wait for one more person. And then if anybody else wants to come into the panel, but they want to mute themselves. Hello there, Pippa.
Pippa.
Oh, there's too many of us now. Hang on, I'm breaking the rules.
No.
I'll jump.
You're not breaking
Are
the
you
rules.
good?
You're good. There's two people now on the panel.
Cool.
And then if anybody ends up popping in, you know, they just have to mute themselves and mic. We got our two new peoples. Hello. How is your evenings going? Well, morning for morning or afternoon? Morning.
It's 12:34 p.m. here.
Okay, so afternoon. So how's your afternoon and how's your evening going?
Look, yeah, morning's gone well. 34 minutes into the afternoon, so yeah, just chilling, sitting back.
What was lunch?
Oh, look, at the moment, I've been really, really bad. All I had was, like, what do you call them now? I'm trying to think of the name you call them. Ritz. You call them Ritz crackers. I think that's what you call them there, right? Yeah.
You got Ritz.
All right, Logan,
What?
how's your evening going?
I'm a fat
Pretty
ass.
good. My football team completely destroyed the Miami Dolphins, so I'm completely happy.
Nice.
43-0 was the final score.
Nice.
I'm a fat ass.
You got garlic butter ones. I want them. Garlic butter. That's very fancy. Very schmancy.
I already went through the bacon ones.
Oh, no, don't. No, now you're just wanting me to have more. You're just wanting me to eat more now. That's just been cruel. Anyways, I'm just changing up a couple of settings so it's not all about vape-related stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to change my name.
That's okay. You guys don't have to.
That's alright.
See, I'm outer space.
Outer space.
No problem at all.
All right. Just I'm trying to cook up some questions here. I could bring up do you guys have any pets?
Yes, I do, actually. I have a cat, and I have 6 fish. The fish are 2 black convict cichlids in my living room's tank. And I have 2 gouramis, 1 gold gourami, 1 powder blue gourami, and I have 2 Bosemani rainbow fish. I'm huge into fish, so.
I love my fish too. Sally knows this one.
She's got fish brain syndrome.
Ooh.
Nothing bad.
I am a lot.
T-Cat. Have you ever heard of the King of DIY on YouTube, the
Yes.
fish tank guy?
Yes.
Amazing dude.
But he doesn't give he does things so different. He doesn't exactly tell you 100%. It's just like half 100%,
Oh, okay.
like 50%. So it's like, but how did you get it from that to that to that? You don't really explain. You just show, okay, where do you get it? So it's yeah.
Yeah.
Not that I don't like like watching it or anything like that. It's just it doesn't have as much information. Whereas like I want to actually show from the first second that I've gotten it, where I've gotten it, how much I've gotten it for, to finished product. So, what about you, Peppa?
Yeah, sorry, what was the question?
Animals.
set up.
Do you have any pets or wanting to get a pet?
Oh, pets. No, look, unfortunately, I don't have any pets. I've got a funny story about me getting my first dog, though.
Oh, do tell.
Keep in mind, going back 25 years ago, God, now I'm showing my age, back in my day, but seriously, I had no idea about dogs or the names of breeds or anything like that. All I knew is I wanted the cute little golden Labrador. Okay, that's all I knew, and that's what I was going for, right? So, God, this is really going to show a sign of the times. Back in those days, there wasn't Google or the internet. There was the yellow pages. So I'm flicking through the yellow pages and I'm going, oh, good, that's a reputable breeder there, right?
Mhm.
So I ring up, and I'm looking down at the name in the advertisement in the yellow pages, right? Of course. Okay, so that's obviously the guy's name to ask for. So I ring up and I say, yeah, hello, is that Jack Russell?
Yeah.
So, yes, anyway. Dum, ba-da-dum, dum, dum, dum. But yes, so that was sadly a true story. So yes, I asked for Jack Russell, and obviously there was a momentary lapse of reason and misunderstanding that I did not realize how ridiculously stupid and funny that was until someone took the piss out of me later. And but I did get a lovely little golden Labrador. It was a blind dog that helped me get home whenever I was drunk, and that's the main thing. No, that's not true. That's not true. It was a lovely golden retriever, and beautiful, beautiful dog, much missed. And I hope to have a wonderful, beautiful canine friend in the near future. We'll just see how things go.
Nice.
Hmm.
I do plan on getting more animals. I actually want to get a goat. A goat is like one animals that I want to get.
Did you know goats can actually scream like humans?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Just
Ah! Yeah.
I wanna the number one animal that I want to get is a goat, and then just below that it would be a fox. Just because I love how cute they are and everything. So. And they're yips. They're so adorable. When they bark, they actually... Okay, the song... What does the fox say? That's exactly how they sound. I did not realize at all. I'm like, foxes don't really make sounds. And then I started watching foxes with their owners and stuff. And I'm like, oh, they do make that sound. I get so excited. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Imiki. But, yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting what David Sampath was saying, that he thought I wouldn't mind having a pet roo, and I would love to have a pet roo. Look, we're in the middle of drought at the moment. It hasn't rained for quite some time, and when I went for a walk yesterday, and I'm just up from the street, I'm not sure if you can see this very well on camera, but you probably see there's like a little kangaroo hiding underneath in the bushes.
Yeah, I see him.
Yeah.
There's one sort of popping up having a look at me, and that was just up the road from home. As you can see, that's a really dried up water hole.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of sad. I wanted to be able to do more for them, but you can't really.
You just start taking bowls of water and just leaving it outside and then booking it out.
Exactly,
See,
right?
See, one pet I wish I could have again, but the apartment complex that I live in doesn't allow aggressive breeds of dogs, and I want a German Rottweiler.
They're not aggressive.
The issue with that is breeds aren't naturally aggressive.
Yeah.
They're trained to be. The only exception that I know of is Dalmatian, and if they have that specific disease where their brain continues to grow and it's trapped inside the skull.
That's not a Dalmatian. That is a pit bull.
That's a pit bull.
I thought a Dalmatian had it too.
Dalmatians are just naturally vicious. They don't like children.
No, but here where I live, in Florida, pit bulls
Bully
and
breeds.
German shepherds and certain other dogs are labeled as aggressive breeds.
Every place has they have the red zone dogs, which is Dalmatians, German shepherds, Rottweilers, well, most bully breeds, not all of them, because boxers aren't in that category. There's another breed that looks just like a pit bull, but they're not. American Sapphires are not part of the red zone dogs. But for the bully breeds, there's Russian sheepdogs. I can't pronounce it. Caucasian. I don't know.
Caucasian, yeah.
Caucasian,
I
yeah.
thought you better go caca, and I was thinking, what?
When I'm trying to
The
pronounce something, I'm
Caucasian.
just like, because my ex before Salad, he is Jewish. He's Ukrainian. A Ukrainian Jew. Anyways, so his uncle used to be in the Russian military, and he was trained to have those dogs to use in the military, and so yeah, very, very interesting.
Okay, but
So what do you guys do for a living?
If you can say.
Only if you can say. Let's start with Pippa.
I'm like in between jobs. You know, they're saying like I'm in between jobs. You know, like it's a really high class way of saying I'm an unemployed bum. I've got, you know, no job. But yeah, that's the sad truth. I'm in between jobs at the
Just
moment.
because you don't have a job doesn't make you a bum.
No, look, it isn't. I guess it's an Aussieism, if you know what I mean. It's an Aussieism. It's what we sort of proudly call ourselves, I guess, to a certain degree. In this situation, that's just our poor sense of humour. By taking the mickey out of ourselves, you know.
okay.
So, but it's all right. I worked for just over 6 years in logistics. I worked nearly 20 years in around hardware construction project, basically project portfolio management, overseeing the rollout of all sorts of stuff for large construction projects of all things. Pretty fucking boring, right?
No.
And what about you,
But hey,
Logan?
this guy knows how to wield a hammer, you know? That's all that matters.
Well, I currently cannot work, sadly. I got 100% VA rating from the VA, which people know what the VA is, I'm pretty sure, right? Department of Veterans Affairs. They gave me 100% rating, and they gave me the unemployability tag. So I cannot work. But I am trying to go to school and use my post 9/11 GI Bill and go to school for information technology and software development.
That's not easy work. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, I know. I'm up for a challenge.
That's all we need.
Sorry, what's the challenge you're going for, Logan? Astronaut?
Info tech and software development.
All right, fantastic. What, was astrophysics a little bit too much for you, or?
No, infotech is like computers and software development.
Oh,
like
no, yeah, I get it. I was just wondering, like, why that was astrophysics too demanding, or was that just something else that you thought?
It can be hard to get into the field.
Okay.
Astrophysics would be almost on par with software programming because the math and all the tech knowledge that you're going to have to know goes hand in hand, really.
So what do you guys like to do for hobbies? So besides vaping, we'll put vaping over here. What is your other type of hobbying?
I've got nothing.
Looks like Logan's playing with his pussy.
My cat loves me.
I very, very seldom have an opportunity to play I try and play guitar. I don't profess to say I play guitar. I try.
What? Hey, at least you're trying, right?
Trying, yes. I can be very trying for the neighbours as well, yes.
What about you, Logan? What do you do for a
My
hobby?
my favorite hobby is saltwater fishing.
Ooh.
Since I live in Florida and I live on the Gulf Coast of Florida and basically a mile from the water, Charlotte Harbor. That's what I do. Is my favorite pastime is fishing.
Nice.
How deep you usually reach?
Well, some like Charlotte Harbor where I live is fairly shallow. Some spots are like 6 feet, some spots are like 3 to 2 feet. So it's really shallow in some areas, especially one area called Alligator Creek. It's real shallow. But the deepest water I've seen, I've gone offshore once, and we went about 15 miles into the Gulf. And 15 miles, yeah, you're like, yeah, that's a long way. The water's going to be deep. It was only 50 foot at 15 miles out.
What?
So the Gulf is actually fairly shallow as well. That's why when we have hurricanes and stuff, people are like, oh, storm surges because it's so shallow. But I've caught some big fish. I caught a fish back in November last year, weighed 27.5 pounds.
26. Jesus, how long was this bitch?
I say it was between 36 and 40 inches.
Some good eats.
Well, when this specific fish gets too big, it develops worms.
Oh.
It's
That's
called the
Doesn't usually most fish, when they get to a certain size, like the bigger fish, when they hit a certain size, they start developing a type of worm that it can be transferred into humans?
Well, this worm that's in this specific family of fish. I'm sorry, my cat hair. I got cat hair on my hands and my face because my cat is shedding. But this specific family of fish is called drums. That includes black drum, red drum, and trout. Sea trout are all part of the drum family. And when they get a certain size, they start developing parasitic worms. Now, you can cook the worms out because these worms are called spaghetti worms. They're not really parasitic to humans or bad for humans, but it's just the thought of eating freaking worms, you know.
Because I know with salmon they have that too. After like a certain size, if they start getting any bigger, they start developing worms and whatnot. So they always cut them off. Like they always stop them after a certain period.
Yeah. Fishing tidbit of knowledge: black drum size in Florida, you can keep them anywhere from 14 to 24 inches, and the regulation states that you can keep one over 24.
Mm-hmm.
Now, between 14 to 20, maybe 23 would be okay, would be worm free, but anything bigger than that, just you'll see the worms in the tail or.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'm keeping an ear out for my dual pulse here. It's auto firing on me periodically.
All right. What about you, Salad? Nobody knows about your hobbies.
I do a little bit of gaming here and there. I like to do audio and video editing. Once in a blue moon, I get to do that and have fun doing it. Back when TCAT and a mutual friend of ours were doing podcasts for mental health awareness and all of that, there was a small contest that they did in-house. Who could do the intro? I won.
And this is before him and I started dating too.
Yes.
This is when we were just friends. I remember that too. I still have the
I-
video.
I went so far as to build myself a computer, which is another hobby I like to do. Working with people that want a computer based off what price range they give me, I'll virtually build it, go out online, find prices and everything, build it there, get their feedback, adjust accordingly if they want certain parameters, and then we'll get together and go to a local store, buy all the parts, go back to their place, I'll assemble it, install the operating system that they choose, and go from there. Literally recommendations on where to load, how to go about their step-by-step process, and let them have it. I've built Monstermans. I've had my hands in Jared the Vaping Goat's systems. A couple other buddies I've built for. I have fun doing it.
Okay.
Oh.
That sounds fun.
It's fun watching him do his work, because like he'll get frustrated and then you see him like delicately put things down, like
Oh yeah, some of the components in here, you mess up just a hair and you've bricked the whole system.
do not show off. No showing off.
I'm not gonna show off.
He loves showing off. I could see it in his face. He was about to. As for me, for hobbies, well, everybody knows I'm a fish hobbyist, or fish enthusiast, you could say.
An aficionado?
I don't know, maybe.
Aficionado, I like that one.
Oh, you see what I did there?
But it's more directed towards aquascaping. I love aquascaping. It can be a challenge for some people when they're building their tanks. They're just like, oh, I don't know what to do. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, put that there, put this there. Oh, I go on a fire start. Like my friend, he's giving me his 55-gallon tank, and I already have ideas popping through. I'm gonna do this. I'm definitely going to do that Star Wars theme, for sure. Hands down. When he's with Yoda, that one, the forest. If anybody remembers, I think it was the first one when he meets Yoda.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be number 4. Luke meets Yoda in the forest and he's training him. And it's all misty. That's what I want to work with, is to make it kind of look like it's misty and whatnot. But besides the fishing and fish related stuff, I'm very artsy. So I love to do art, draw random stuff, doodle a lot more so nowadays than actual drawings. I do a lot of graphic design. I do web developing. I play guitar. I also have a bass right there.
I could teach you to play a song for us in a second. If you don't
I
mind.
miss my guitar. I had a Gibson Les Paul.
That's all.
I haven't done it in a long while, so I only know like basics because I'm just more of like a backup kind of deal. So I'll learn it and I can play it. If they teach me, I'll do it. I also sing. Singing has always been a passion of mine since I was young. I used to be in competitions from the age of 6 to 9.
You know what you got to do now, don't you?
Yeah. I do have some songs out, like not out, but like on another app. When I'm on the spot, I get a little nervous. It kind of has to be one of those moment things. When I was doing competitions, my teacher kind of broke my confidence in a sense, and she wasn't allowing me to sing the songs that I want to. But yeah, so I do that. I also love, another hobby of mine is training other pets. So not only do I train my animals, I train other people's animals sometimes. I teach them like little basics. Yeah, I'm kind of, I do a lot of hobbying. I'm a huge
You
hobbyist.
certainly enjoy it. Yeah, I left out heaps. I've got to admit, I just didn't want to show off.
Like with me with my ADHD, I get bored fast. So I'll like with my fish tanks, it's one thing because brain just keeps going. Hairstyling, same thing. But when it comes to web developing, it has to use a lot of my concentration. So I'll have music playing in the background while I'm singing and doing that. So I'm multitasking all at the same time. Plus talking to him, talking to Salad. And he'll be trying to get my attention 99% of the time because I'm so focused on one thing. He's like, "Are you listening to what I have to say?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, yes. What's up?" "Yes, you know the truth now." But he's always known that. But yeah.
Cool. So this is actually Pippa's Live is actually another hobby of mine.
Oh.
So yeah, this is something that I started before I started vaping. Yeah. So what the whole idea was when all the live stuff started happening, like, you know, the technology started to come on board with going live on Facebook, live on YouTube, all that sort of thing. That I thought there was a real space in the market or whatever to do just a good generic live platform, and then of course I got sidetracked with it. But yeah, so I'm actually going back to it, going back to my roots a little, and the whole idea is that I want to interview people, anyone, and I mean anyone, because I believe everyone, no matter how ordinary they think they are or they think their life has been, I think they've got an extraordinary story to tell. And I certainly know from talking to many people in all sorts of social and business situations over the years that as I've practiced up and skilled up quite a bit on all that sort of thing over the years, that yeah, ripe and ready to go.
Ooh.
So they'll be relaunching very shortly.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Yeah, it'll be across Twitch, YouTube. Just give myself a plug in your channel shamelessly. Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. So
It's not shameless when we welcome people and plug you beginning
Yes.
and end.
I will be putting everybody's everybody's link in the description. Even if like they don't have a link, I'll still be mentioning them in the description only because they happen on my panel. It will take me a moment, depending on how many people we've actually had on the show today. I will have to go all the way through, get all the links. So it'll be there. It'll be there. Maybe when the person is watching this outside of stream, they'll see it. So.
So there's been a couple of song requests for you to sing,
I
dude.
know.
Bring Me to Life.
How did that happen?
Johnny
Bring Me to
Cash.
Life. That is by Evanescence, I think that is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Amy Lee, she has such amazing voice.
And really?
Yeah. We all want to hear that talent. Come on.
Let's see. Johnny Cash, Hurt, Bring Me to Life, Evanescence, and according to him, you can either choose the Foo or Prince's variation of Darling Nikki.
Damn, that's tough. They're all good songs.
Well, look, help us help you. What is the genre of or style of music that you most prefer?
I prefer rock, but I sing for various types of music right now. When I was doing competition, I was doing more theatrical, and I hated it, but I loved singing Hakuna Matata. Yeah, I love The Lion King. It is one of my favorite movies. Even the new one that came out, everything. I was wording everything, quoting the entire movie along the entire way, and then certain words were different, and I'm like, oh, they changed it.
Well, give us a bit of "Can You Feel the Love Tonight?"
Even Pippa has a good voice too. Way to go, Pippa.
Yep.
Putting me on the spot, and I already have butterflies.
Never mind.
Can you feel the love tonight? It'll be assumed in every day. And I forget the words.
I can sing a little bit of country.
Shoo-ba-doo, shoo-ba-doo, shoo-ba-doo-ba-ba.
Now my American girls and American guys will always stand up and salute. Will always recognize what? I'm not that bad, am I?
Oh no, it's all right. I was just about to grab a blackboard and run some fingernails down for a little bit
Oh,
extra.
okay.
That's all. I'm sorry, Logan. That's rough. I'm sorry. You probably wasn't that bad.
I guess you don't like country, so.
Yeah, well, I'm not a massive country fan, but look, I tell you what I do admire about country. It doesn't matter how talented you are or not, as long as you can feel it. And you can really feel it with country. It's about real stories, real people, real songs, real situations a lot of the time. And I know there's a lot of that in pop and rock and stuff, but let's face it, that is the essence of good country music, isn't it?
T-Cat, Kathy says fantastic.
I know, I see that. Thank you. I will be putting on the channel very soon some music. It's just, yeah, with me quitting smoking, my voice has been going back and forth. I don't know if like you heard a little bit of the shaking. Hello, Stevie. So it's kind of, it's going up and down. It'll crack a little bit, but I know which tones that I can right now do, and I've been working with getting it up higher and then going a little bit lower and then going higher.
I can't help thinking a little bit of Constant Craving by K.D. Lang would bring you into tune. That's a tough song, but that's what's good about it, to help bring you into tune, you know?
Yeah.
A constant craving. Okay, I won't go any further because that will hurt some people's earbuds. And that's just not fair.
If I sing anything other than country, people's ears bleed.
The one song that I've been singing a lot is by Godsmack. It's actually Salads and I's song.
Awesome.
Which one?
And it goes a little like...
I'm not the one who's so far
No.
away.
It's actually Under Your Scars. He's been getting me to sing that song a lot. I would actually have to put the song on in order for me to do it, but I have to do it on my phone. So,
Oh.
and I have to find the song too. That's the funny part. Do-do-do-do.
Thank you, Kathy, your kind words in the chat.
Alright, I'll do some of the song. And try to pretend that nobody is here so that I can do this.
Don't be nervous. There is only potentially 30 people or more watching now. There potentially could be, when it goes viral, at least 1 million.
I moved my headset
Don't
away.
worry.
Okay. Do-do-do. Where is it? It's here somewhere. I was literally playing it in the car when I was picking up. When I was.
And to reply to a lot earlier comment to David Sempath, a pet shark would make a good pet. No.
It depends on what kind of shark, because there is a shark that you can have in an aquarium, and that's why I really would love to get a salted tank. But I think that's my plans with my the 55 gallon. In a sense, but then I'm like, no, I'm gonna make that one what I originally was gonna do with my friend, because he wanted to do it and I couldn't get it out of my head. So,
Do you use in your tank live plants or fake plants?
live.
For me, the easiest plant I ever had to the easiest plant for me to grow was an Anubias.
Okay. Well, Anubias is actually fairly easy to grow.
That and jungle val. I had jungle val in my tank. It spread like a freaking weed.
Okay.
You got the
I
song?
found the song.
Yay.
Alright, ready?
Do we make sense? I think we do. In spite of everything that we've been through. Oh, and you say black, and I say white. It's not about who's wrong, as long as it feels right. Don't think those stars won't align. Under your skies I pray. You're like a shooting star in the rain. You're everything that feels like home to me, yeah. Under your skies I could live inside you time after time. If only let me live inside your mind. Live inside your mind.
All right.
That's beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. It was really, really good to throw on the headphones and get to hear the fullness of the tones of your voice there. So.
I haven't heard that song by Godsmack, and I'm a huge Godsmack fan, so now I gotta listen to it.
You have inspired in the chat so much that the real Stevie J has just volunteered to come on and sing Barbie Girl.
Oh.
And I think that's really something, you know?
Then he said, "Oh my God, I sang Barbie Girl on a live show. Don't be feared."
Yeah, but that's exactly how I interpreted it, and don't mix my words. That's what he said. He said he's volunteering to come on live and sing Barbie Girl, wasn't he?
Yeah, if he wants to come and sing Barbie Girl, I'll sing it with him.
All right.
All right.
Logan, I can see you still doing the "Okay, Barbie, let's go party" guy part. Gonna warm up that "Okay, Barbie, let's go party" the guy part.
I can't do that part.
Barbie girl from a Barbie world.
Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair and
Oh
dress
my
me
God,
everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. Come on, Barbie.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
There we go.
Nice work. So, real Stevie J, why are you willing to give up the one thing that help people stop smoking more than other device? I'm sorry, Steve. This is a vape-free show at this stage, but I'm willing to certainly answer any questions regarding any of my tweets on another stream, especially regarding vaping.
Well,
Okay.
I will be doing again my other show. After this one, I'm gonna take about a 30-minute break to kind of calm myself down and maybe eat something else.
I gotta wake up early. Well, not early. I gotta be up by 4 o'clock, really, because my buddy, we're having his birthday lunch because he's turning 63. And he likes oysters, so I'm like, oh, I haven't had oysters in like a year. And yes, I mean chilled oysters. People are like, they have the consistency of snot, but they're actually so good.
Well, absolutely. If they're like hickory smoked, would be lovely.
Or fried. They're good fried too.
Good fried, okay.
I had fried chicken. Sorry. Now I'm thinking of having more
Or
chicken.
oysters. Fried chicken or oysters?
I can't. For some reason, I can't.
Maybe.
I don't like the taste of oysters. But I can eat shrimp and everything else. It's just.
Lobster. Ooh.
I'm gonna admit, I had lobster once, and I just like, nope. I'll give that to this person. Went to Red Lobster up here, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have lobster, and then I'm like, not what I wanted. Doesn't taste exactly what I thought it was gonna be. Everyone was telling me like it tasted.
That's not real lobster.
That it tasted like what was it? Like salmon has that nice crunchy texture and everything. Yeah, I didn't like it. And then I had crab and I didn't like that either. It's just I don't like the taste of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Logan, Kathy has put in a request for you to sing Happy Birthday to her mother who turned 70 yesterday, which I think is fantastic because that way she can play this back to her later.
I
So-
will. I will. When I'm not. When I don't have
Kathy,
nerves.
I will sing happy birthday to your mom, but I don't want to take over T-Cat's show because it's T-Cat's show and not my own.
I will personally do a recording. And when I don't have like my nerves all. Woo! Hello.
Oh, not to me. Okay, it was T-Cat. Okay.
Because, like, what 70-year-old woman would not want to hear from a young, virile guy like you singing Happy Birthday, right? That would set.
I gotta work on my la 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 la. I used to be able to sing opera like Phantom of the Opera.
Nightwish. Oh yeah.
Sing once again with me our strange duet, my power over you. See, Pippa's like, no, don't do it.
No, I think I'm actually sitting here and quite surprisingly going, he's got a few tones that you could kind of work with there. You know?
Well, everybody does.
Yeah.
When my teacher, because I can alter my voice to sound like another singer sometimes. I'll show that demonstration. He totally missed our song. Ha!
Sorry.
Salad.
I'll
okay.
watch the
Alright.
replay.
He'll watch replay.
The salad.
And then
Don't toss me.
so what my teacher told me when I was very young, you just do your normal voice and just sing that. And then eventually you'll be able to control that one tone and you're able to alter it throughout your voice, like your vocal range. So.
Just start with a normal voice, start singing with a normal voice. Is that what it's saying? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I get
Just
it.
sing
I
with
get
a
it.
normal voice. Everybody has one. Da 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 da.
See, like when I was in school before I ever started smoking, I could sing really, really good. And then I started smoking and my vocals went to shit.
You had to keep
I could-
practicing.
I could see the salad here rocking out some red hot chili peppers, actually.
I love Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, that's in my car.
Yep.
You say Red Hot Chili Peppers, and they're one of my favorites.
Him and I are.
See, I can read these things, Ryan. I can read these
Him
things.
and I are actually in the plans of making a duet together. And that
Multiple.
Well, yeah, multiple, but yeah.
I feel like I don't
Under the
have
bridge.
a heart now.
Sometimes I feel like
my
I'm wrong.
only friend is the city I live in, the city of angels.
Lonely as I.
am. It's hard to do Death
Yeah.
Clock sometimes. Monsterman.
Alrighty, guys. The 10 minutes has been up.
All right. Thanks for
Thank
having
you
us on,
Thank you
T-Cat.
so much for
Thank
coming
you for
on.
letting me demolish your show.
No, you didn't.
No, I'm sorry.
No,
Thank you
guys-
for having me. In all seriousness, thank you for having me.
And
That's
you
Pippa.
guys got to bring out the singer inside. Think about that.
Pippa Star and Logan, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Yep.
Thank you. That's
Love you guys.
Quite a voice, quite
Love you too.
a hooky country voice tone going underneath there too, right?
All
Bit of
right.
Garth Brooks there from the salad. Okay, I'm ready.
Right.
No Brooks.
Hey, funny, strange fact. You know the country singer Trisha Yearwood,
Think so.
right? The one that's married to Garth Brooks.
Okay,
Okay.
That's my cousin. That's my second cousin. So,
excellent.
all right, y'all have a good one.
Hold on one second. I got a follow-up question for you.
Hmm.
Them tickets. Joking.
I'm gonna
I saw Trace Adkins live, and he's one big dude. He's like 6'7". But all right, guys, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Alrighty,
Not
for
as good
anybody
as
that's
the
on
one.
the chat.
As good
So again,
as
thank you
I
guys.
ever was.
So for anybody that is new that just came in, we are just doing a non-vape related subjects. You can come onto the panel, have a conversation, or you can do sing-alongs now. Apparently we're doing sing-alongs. So we're just basically just taking a break from all the advocacy that's been going on, and just having a little bit of fun, get our minds off of it. So we are going to have about 2 people on the panel for 10 minutes just to kind of get to know them and, ask questions, enjoy conversations. You can even ask questions about us if you guys have any questions, or we'll just continue doing what we've been doing and just asking questions and then let the conversation drag from there. Right? So I'm going to put the link in and let you guys take a moment. And then, if there's more than, so if 2 people come in, and let's say 4 people go in at the same time, then 2 will have to close off their camera and mic, and we'll let the first 2 people on here, and then we'll go to them.
While we wait, and since I missed most of it, I hate this, but I'll do it. I'll join in on the sing-along briefly. You'll get at least a couple of lines in. La, la. I could stay awake just to hear you breathing, watch you smile while you are sleeping, while you're far away dreaming. I could spend my life in this sweet surrender. I could stay lost in this moment forever. Oh yeah, I'm done.
Every moment spent with you is a moment of treasure. I don't wanna close my eyes. I don't wanna fall asleep, 'cause I miss you, babe. And I don't wanna miss a thing.
Yeah, no. Sorry, I feel my cheeks going red already. No.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys know a little bit of fun fact. Whenever he is around, I open up. Okay, not that kind of opening up. Get your mind out of it. I saw that look, that wonderful, amazing look. He basically brings the better part of me out. I'm a very, very. I have social anxiety, so it's really hard for me to actually talk. I don't know if anybody's really actually seen how I am. I always fiddle with my hands. Like even right now, I'm nervous, so I'm like trying to keep it all down here. But whenever he comes on and whatnot, I yes, I still fiddle with my hands, but I'm able to talk. Hey!
Did you fix your mic problem?
Oh, hold on. There we go.
How you guys doing?
Not too bad. How about you? How's your night going?
Hanging in there, doing advocacy. Yeah, I've done so much I can't say it. Advocacy, freaking out. I just want to tell you guys right now, I'm not gonna sing.
That's okay.
Although I'm a really good singer.
I could see you doing some pretty bang job of Maori tribal songs.
You should hear me sing some Purple Rain, man.
Ooh.
Oh man, yeah, it's been crazy. How you guys doing tonight?
Not too bad. Just relaxing, kind of taking a break from advocacy. I've been doing it literally since Saturday, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been doing it since Saturday because I felt like I haven't talked to him in ages.
I know, yeah.
This
Seems like
decompression.
Seems like we get a step forward and get knocked back 15, you know, it's just...
You know what? You gotta fall down on the mountain. You gotta follow the mountain, and then you gotta climb right back up. That's... Again, I'll be actually talking about what had happened over at the shop when I went there. I'm gonna also play 2 of videos, so then people can kind of have a look at my story a little bit. But that's not for this show. That's gonna be on the show that I'll be having a little bit later after I'm done this show, of course.
That's cool. Yeah. So, okay, I had a question for you guys. Okay, so I'm kind of confused. So so I know Michigan banned flavors besides tobacco, right? And menthol.
Tobacco and menthol.
Menthol. New York, I heard, so I dealt with this stuff all day while I'm working and hearing all this. Okay, so I'm trying to learn all I could, but so they banned Cuomo or whatever his name is, come out and said he was going to ban flavors yesterday or today. I can't remember.
Today.
Then I hear today. Okay. Then I hear a little later that it's, correct me if I'm wrong, that's my question, mods and vaping altogether.
Based off Andrew Cuomo's Twitter feed, breaking today, I'm announcing emergency executive action to ban the sale of flavored e-cigarettes. State police and DOH to ramp up enforcement against retailers who sell to underage youth. We will advance legislation to eliminate deceptive marketing of e-cigarettes to youth.
Okay, so that's okay. Yeah, so I heard wrong. I heard okay. Well, so what are you guys getting out of that? Okay, so yeah, that's not saying that the flavors, but not vaping.
They're following Michigan.
This is what I'm looking at currently.
To ban the sales of flavored e-cigarettes. Okay.
Now, what that actually means on the legal wording is unknown to us. Sorry, Buddha. I'll just send you the link in chat.
And then you can take a look.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to throw it in the YouTube chat through a friend of mine. He's moderating.
Awesome. Yeah, because I commuted on my computer. Yeah, I don't have a camera until tomorrow. I'll have one tomorrow on my computer, so I'm using my phone right now. But I can mute my computer like that.
So, Buddha, what do you do for a living?
Delivery.com. I deliver food all day long.
Nice.
Not bad money. Pretty good.
So you're like DoorDash?
Yeah, it's similar to that. Well, like in my town, I'm in a college town, so Grubhub's number 1, and then the company I work for is number 2. And like most nights, I'll make $150, $200 a night, or 26. I was making enough money where I was just working about 5 hours a night, like $25, $26 an hour, and then. But now when the students, so you got to save it because when the students leave, it slows down. You feel? So you're like, yeah, $26 an hour. But now when the kids are, when the students are gone, you got to take that out, and you got to, but you're paying for your gas and stuff like that.
So let me guess, your busy times where you make bank is the beginning and the end of the semesters.
Yeah. When they leave for spring break, it slows down a little bit, but summer break, yeah, it was a bit tough. But really, what I had, I lived normal and had everything paid for. And then when the students came back, it was whenever I was like, shit, I'm ready for them to get back. So yeah, it works out. Especially there's guys that do that, like you're saying, like DoorDash or something that I do, and then do Uber with it. And I have an airport. I'm just 30 minutes from Indianapolis.
So what do you drive?
I got me a little Toyota Yaris, little bitty 2-door. I can't do Uber because you got to have a 4-door. But like, I had a Toyota Camry, which I thought was good on gas, until I got this Toyota Yaris. Man, it's
hybrid.
No.
What are you averaging out?
Like 275 a tank. It's a 10-gallon tank, which
275 miles to the tank?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's town driving. That's in town. Stop and go. So highway, I would probably say 400 or a little more. Probably. Well, really, yeah. Probably like if I ran.
Connection issues. So right now with my Ford Fusion, I'm getting on average 40.5 miles per gallon. And if and when he pops back in, I'm gonna suggest that to him, because it gets better gas mileage to stop and go.
That's good. Yeah.
Oh, he heard everything. It was just his connection was like so on his side.
Yeah, I heard him. We were just there was a lag.
Okay, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, that's a Ford Fusion, really?
Hybrid.
Oh, hybrid. Yeah.
It's the lower edition.
I'm saving up to get another one, and that's the hybrid's the way to go. I mean, because I really seen the did, and that helps with a guy with my job, is because I was spending $30 to fill up that Toyota Camry. I'm spending $20 to fill this car up. Depends on gas prices, though.
Right.
So it was close to $10 cheaper to fill this car up than my Camry that I thought was good on gas. So, but and it's stop and go all in town, and of course, no stoplights are synced, so you waste all the gas you can. But yeah.
See, stop and go traffic, I've seen on the digital display, it'll say how much your fuel economy was for this trip. I've seen so high as 49 miles to the gallon on a trip.
Really?
Yes, because it's stop and go traffic.
Man, see, that's you're supposed to. You waste more gas stop and go, right?
The engine cuts off and the electric kicks on.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so that's how the hybrid works. Okay. Damn. So what normally would make me spend more money,
right,
with your car, I would get better mileage.
So to give you an idea, one of the trips with Monsterman, we went from North Kansas City area to Springfield, Missouri, Illinois. Springfield, Illinois, on a little bit less than 3/4 of a tank.
Man, I gotta get one. Do they? Yeah, I mean, then that would pay for itself. I mean, it would take a while, but I mean, still, damn. How much? What year is it? And
19.
19? Yeah.
It was
Yeah, I can't afford something like that, brother. Boy, I wished I could though. But hey, maybe on payments or something. I mean, it would still be worth it to me. I mean,
it's 380 something a month for payments.
yeah, that's not bad. Well, yeah, that's not bad at all. Now, I did OTR. I drove semis and was going over the road, but I've done that since I was a kid, and I just got tired of being gone. You know what I mean? Never home, and so like trucking, really. But and I had kids. My kids are older now. Now, I've been thinking about it a lot because I have a lot of trucking companies that always hit me up because I got a good driving record, and I have hazmat and tankers, doubles, triples. I got every endorsement I can get, and they're offering me to be able to bring my wife, my dog. Now when I was younger, there was most trucking companies insurance had to cover you. So, but
Jim Buki, I apologize if I butchered that last name, but he says, I'm a noob to vaping, just over 4 months. Our flavored concentrate food flavors. To my knowledge, and I am not a chemist, vaping concentrates can be used in some foods, but food concentrates cannot be used in vape because the chemical composition of them will cause issues like the vitamin E issue in THC cartridges.
yeah, I agree. I think. But now they all are FDA approved, but yet they're banned of that.
They're banned for the use in these. Individually, they are acceptable, but as soon as you start mixing them, adding the nicotine, that's when they're like, oh, wait, well.
You can talk about that also in the other one, too.
We'll have you in there, too, Buddha.
Huh?
We can, if you want to come into Vaping Saves Our Lives.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
You're more than welcome.
When you do, it's. Oh, wait, what?
We're doing a 2 for tonight.
Yes, I do have Minecraft. He saw my creeper. Do you know this? Do you know this one?
I know that one.
I'm gonna see if he does. I'm gonna give him some time to answer for that one.
What? Me?
David Sampath said, I see the Minecraft buddy in the background, and T is pointing at the picture behind the Minecraft buddy, trying to find out if he knows what that one is.
Hello, Poshy.
Hi, Posh.
We have 10 minutes left.
Sorry, T-Cat, for going on the vape rant, but I didn't know if Jim Buki was going to be in the next show, and I wanted to answer that one since he is novice level.
That's my fault too, man.
It's fine. I mean, again, we've been advocating that it's hard to get out of it because, well.
No, wait, Salad, you took the blame. Why am I agreeing on it?
I'd rather educate than to say, hold up, that's in the next show. It's
yeah.
And considering he used noob, he's a gamer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I seen that on your your channel that you're into that. That's awesome, man. Like, I was listening now you might not believe this. This is God's honest truth. I named you remember Mortal Kombat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, Mortal Kombat 1 and 2 for what was it, Nintendo
Sega.
64 or Sega?
Super.
Yeah. It was for Super Nintendo, and then did 2
Sega
come
was
out?
before Super.
Was
Sega
Sega, yeah, but
Genesis.
I was always a Sony guy. Oh, no, wait, I had Sega. Yeah, I did have Sega.
1997 was when Sega came out, and then Super Nintendo was shortly after, but it was in 1998.
I named my son. Well, I was going to name him because I played Raiden, and I mastered Raiden. Like I was master at that of Raiden, and I named my son. I was going to name him Raiden, and my wife wouldn't let me. Or not my wife, but the woman I was with at the time was like, no, don't name him after Mortal Kombat. So she was like, just put a B in front of him and call him Raiden. So, yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. 1989. 1989 was the very first Sega Genesis.
So you bring up Mortal Kombat. The nerd muscle in my ear just went, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's one of the best. Yeah.
Did you watch the Mortal Kombat Legacy series?
Movie?
It was put out by Machinima. It's incomplete, but it was fucking amazing.
I think I've seen something. Was it a real movie or was it like animated or what's it called?
Live action, and it had big name actors with some of their roles. I think one person reprised his role, and I think that's the guy that played Shang Tsung. But it was really good.
Yeah, I think I've seen either one or two of the movies, as far as I can.
No, this was a YouTube series.
Oh, then no. Really, no, I have to check that out because that's something that brings me back to seriously sitting on my mom's couch. You know what I mean?
Did you ever watch Star Trek Voyager with Janeway? The female captain?
Star Trek till I got older.
Okay, did you watch Warehouse 13?
Yeah.
The main guy character's ex-wife. I can't think of the character's name.
Our dates were off, but my knowledge of gaming is amazing. Sorry.
Lassiter's ex-wife.
I can't think. I know.
High cheekbones, blonde hair.
Man, I know my wife would know.
She plays Sonya. Michael Jai White plays Jax. Mark, I always butcher his name.
I remember when Jax came out. Like that was the craziest. You know what I mean? When he first came out, we're like, "Oh my god!"
As for your answer to David, no, I do not have a zombie buddy from Minecraft. Off screen, I can. For the sadness. I want the pig more so.
So, the story in Mortal Kombat Legacy of Scorpion and Sub-Zero is told phenomenally well.
Now, man, okay, so can I look it up on YouTube?
Yes, it's also on IMDb.
I don't know what that is.
International Movie Database.
Oh, okay. And what's it called?
Mortal Kombat Legacy.
Legacy. Okay. All right. I definitely.
What?
Oh, I was just saying, I definitely want to watch it.
Okay. So, here. I'm going to test Salad's and yours nerd knowledge.
Ooh.
When was the original Super Nintendo Entertainment System released?
Released?
And you can't use Google. Only I can. But my dates were off, but
90? 92?
I want
No,
to say anywhere between 92 and 93, because the NES was released mid to late 80s.
Yeah. I thought, I think. So I graduated in 95.
My brother
It
got
might have
one
been
early on, and I was
88.
a baby.
Wait, what'd she say, Salad? What, which one?
I'll go back to that one.
NES was 88, 89.
No. It was released in Japan in 1990.
90,
Yeah.
okay.
In
We
North
were
America
close.
was 91.
We were close. We were all around it.
I knew it was early 90s, but I was saying 88, 89 for the NES.
That is the NES. Or Super Nintendo? No, NES was way earlier. You want to know where that
Just
is?
regular Nintendo, yeah.
All right. And you said what years?
Late 80s, 88, 89 for the NES.
I had a regular Atari, if you guys remember that.
I have one of
I
that.
remember.
I have one.
I had one
So,
until I decided to
you
get so
say 89
frustrated
for
and chucked it.
the NES?
I know I'm wrong.
Buddha?
What's that?
For the original NES.
I'll say 85.
Ooh, he's a lot closer. 83.
83. I was going to say 84, but I thought that was too early.
Okay.
Because I know, man, that's a long time.
First original Mortal Kombat for the
Arcade
SNES.
or
It was actually released in the same year. What year?
technically it was released on the PC before it was released on the SNES.
Nope.
Yes.
PC was in 95. That's when we
Wow.
had the very first at-home computers was the Windows to play any sort of game was 95. I know this because I got one. So-
Wow. Oh.
So when was Mortal Kombat for the Super Nintendo? When was it released? What year?
92.
96, 97.
Buddha's got you right there. 92. The arcade and the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I would have been 18, 95 when I graduated. So I was like, I know I was playing it before. I know I was playing it before I was in high school. So it was middle school. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. 93. 93, not 92. 92 was the arcade,
Okay.
and then it was 93.
Yeah, because I had my first boy in 95. So I named him, and I was done mastered. Yeah.
Now,
that's awesome.
we're going to go to when was Sega Genesis released?
That I can't. Well, I mean, you know what? I think they pretty much came
90,
out.
91.
It was before the Super Nintendo.
Yes.
With the Mega Drive was in 88, and the Genesis in North America was 89.
Right.
I didn't think it was that early.
Uh-huh. And then what year was Mortal Kombat for that year?
For Sega, I don't know. I can't. I don't know. I did have a Sega. I remember that damn Rolly Cat dude or roll everywhere and shit.
Mm-hmm.
What's his
That's
name?
Street Fighter.
No. I mean the
Kano.
Kano.
Yeah, Kano. Yeah.
Kano's
forward.
finishing move where he blasted
Back
him with the
forward or
laser.
Tell me, Salad, back forward, or up down, A B, or what?
So what year was the Sega
Kano's
Genesis
forward
version
thing is
of
B.
Mortal Kombat released?
Now, here's one. Do you remember Contra?
Yep.
Yes.
Up, down, A, B. And you would get, man, how can I remember that? As burnt out as I am, remember
Up,
that?
down, left, right, B, A, start.
Yeah, what was that one?
This is the nerd knowledge we have, guys. I
there
could
was
play
two
that entire
different
game.
Konami codes for Contra. There was the smaller extra couple of lives, and then there was like a 99.
Yeah. Dude, what would know that? That's crazy.
So,
That's awesome.
do you know what year it was for the Sega Genesis version?
No.
I can't say.
October 8th, 1992.
Ah, so
That was the one that I was reading beforehand, and that was the one that was released with the arcade.
Okay, yeah, I know I played it on Sega.
So,
I just couldn't remember.
I knew that it was a year before. I just didn't. I couldn't recall the dates. I thought it was 98 and 99, but it was actually 92 for the Sega and 93 for SNES.
Hi,
Liana, hi. And by the way, we made it to our 2-hour.
Yep.
All right, guys. I appreciate you having me.
I will be
Hopefully
checking.
we get to have you in on the next one.
Yes.
When are you guys starting at next,
I'm just gonna give myself a little bit of a small break, and then I'm gonna start it at 12. I already have the event started on, so if anybody wants to go to that, they can right after. I wanna say. I just want to say thank you to everybody that came in, which is Monsterman, Kathy, Pippa, Logan, and Buddha. So I hope you guys had a wonderful evening. Make sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe and hit the bell, because some people are still getting used to hitting that bell to set the reminder to let you know whenever I am going live or whenever I put any content up. Also, I am going to continue doing the Vaping Saved Our Lives, even if things do end up blowing over, or even if things, go in our way. Just then people can still talk out. We can do more vape-related stuff on there, just have a nice conversation, whether that's DIYers or distributors, just regular vapors, and kind of get out there and do a lot more things. I'm thinking of actually going out at some point and recording my shops and kind of being like, ooh, look at this pretty shop. Ooh, look at that pretty shop. Just being like a little goofball that I really am. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed the singing that I did.
I'm glad I come on after that. You guys don't want to see me singing.
I'm going to listen to this and I'm like, oh, I can hear the shaking. I am the worst. It's true when we say we are our worst critic. So yes, I want to say thank you everybody for coming. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you guys next week. But it's going to be a live stream, not here, but over in the States. And it's definitely not going to be a typical neutral talk. It's going to be literally talking to others. And yeah. You guys get to have a lot of fun seeing the crazy little me be little crazy me.
Definitely good to have a break from it.
Yes. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed your time here. It definitely makes me happy. Anyways.
Okay.
Bye guys. T-Cat out. Thank you for watching Neutral Talk.